Okay, let's get started. This is the beginning of a brand new Rags to Riches Farming Simulator 25 project. Now, obviously, we're going to start from nothing. We're going to make a lot of money and build a farm, but we are doing it with a twist. We are going to work towards fully automated farming and logistics money-making operation, and we're going to take over the entire map. Now, I'm actually brand new to Farming Simulator. I played the short intro with that old farmer guy for about 30 minutes or so, and I also know absolutely nothing about farming. But you know what? I'm a gamer, a process and kind of automation geek, and so what I lack in farming knowledge, I hope to make up kind of through brute force. And you know, I don't think the challenge here for me is going to be kind of farming individual fields or driving up and down in lines or even kind of building a little farm. I really enjoy building things, you know, that scale. And I want to see if we can automate the entire game. Get every single element of this running on autopilot. And from the research I've done, I think it's possible. There's going to need a few mods, which I've looked at, and I think I've got most of them, and I'll talk you through those in a second. But I guess there isn't really any constraints, and I haven't set any kind of arbitrary rules. I guess the biggest constraint is I literally have no idea what anything does, or what the equipment is, and what I need to do to the fields or the animals or whatever. But I think there's a good help system, and we've got the internet to help anyway, haven't we? I think maybe we'll have a rule, which is perhaps like I can't do the same process or thing more than 3 times or something. Or actually, maybe something like if I have to do the same thing twice, then I need to try and automate it going forward or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what will be possible, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, so there are some mods. Let me just show you what I've done with the mods. I've spent a good amount of time trawling Reddit and forums to kind of learn about the key ones that I should have and what people recommend. I don't really know what they do, but I wanted to install them all from the start in case kind of adding them later corrupts the files or breaks the save, I don't know, or something like that. But basically, this is what we're working with. AutoDrive, this sounds like the main one I'm going to be using to move things around. This is some sort of tractor that everyone recommended. This is some sort of alert that tells me when there's new items in the shop or something. This gives me more information about stuff. This is the map that I'm playing, Saxlingham, there you go, Farm Estate. I'm going to talk about that in a second because that's exciting. Course play, again, this is some sort of automation thing. Apparently, though, the in-game AI is pretty good, so that wasn't necessarily needed, but I wanted to install it just in case. Some steering line disable, I don't really know what that does, but someone said to get it. Garage menu, apparently this shows you where all of your equipment is or something like that. Lizard subsoiler MT, I have no idea what that is, but again, like with the John Deere, I think it was some guy called Farmer Cobb or something like that. He had a post or a video saying download some stuff, so I did. Store deliveries, presumably that means I can get deliveries from a shop. Follow me, and this is another automation one. I think this allows me to have other AI things follow me around or follow other people around or something like that. Better contracts. This, I think, lets you do more jobs or have more active jobs or something like that in the contract system, which I did look at in the last demo thing that I did, and then more into that, I guess, at some point. Stock check, no idea. Extended game info display, no idea. Looks like it's telling me more stuff. Modern house set, obviously making houses more modern. Better placeable sell prices. Oh, this is something that someone recommended when you're new. This basically, when you put something down, when you put like a factory or something down, if you delete it within a certain period of time, you get all of the money back. So basically, if you screw up, you don't lose so much money. This is some sort of menu system tweak, and then perfect edge is something to go with the placeable thing to help you put things in better places. Anyway, so they're the mods. I don't envisage changing them, but again, I don't really know what they do, so we may have to. So I think, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's, how do I go back? Settings. I haven't done anything with the settings. I don't think. My graphics, in fact, these settings look different to what they were in the game, so maybe it's going to change later. I am playing on keyboard and mouse, which apparently is a pretty stupid thing to do because you have to control diggers and cranes and things, which apparently is quite tricky. But we'll figure that out. Anyway, let's get going. So we're going to literally start a brand new game. So that's the one I did the tutorial on. We don't want to do that one again. That looks like Asia somewhere. Bilonica, that looks like Europe. Yeah, so this is the map. Saxlingham. I need to figure out how to say it. Okay, I did Google these. New Farmer is a guided tour thing. That's what I did to get this intro tour. We don't want that. Farm Manager is when you start with loads of stuff. We don't want that. Yeah, start from scratch. This is the one where we're going to be doing it. So basically, I want £100,000. I want a loan of £100,000. So that's not really my money. It's the bank's money. And I guess I don't really know what that does. Economic difficulty. Oh, let's go hard. Start farm, no. Guided intro tour, no. I think that's it. Oh, Christ. Got to choose some mods. Oh, no. But some of the mods. Select all. Where's the one I said I didn't want to start with? Courseplay. That was the one they said to select to start with. Okay. We're off. We're loading. I'm excited. So let me tell you about the funny thing about this map. So basically, as you can probably tell, I'm English. And I actually live about 5 miles away from Saxlingham. If you didn't know, this is a real place in the east of England, in a county called Norwich, right where I live. And so it's going to be great fun turning this area. I literally know, and I've probably driven through it a few times. And it's going to be great fun turning that into a thriving, fully automated farming monstrosity. So I think it should be quite good fun. I mean, I am a little bit worried that I don't know anything about farming. But it can't be that hard, right? I mean, it obviously is very hard to do it for real. Oh, it saved my character from my last run through. That's good. Let's go with that. Oh, hang on. Share. Should AutoDrive generate route traffic and helper data on the map? Oh, we don't want any helper data. And we're here. Welcome, everyone, to Norfolk. It's a beautiful sunny day. This is obviously a computer game because it's never sunny in England, but this is sunny right now. It's oh my goodness, we've got some boy racer driving down the road. It's August. It's obviously year 1. It's 8 a.m. And we're up and running. Oh yeah, let me check these in-game settings quickly before I get into it. So I did play around with the graphics because I do like good graphics, and I've got a pretty good computer. So I basically ramped everything up as high as I possibly can. And now I got a tip. So when I was last playing, when I was driving around, there was like a line of where trees and shrubs and stuff were kind of loading in, and it really, really bugged me. It's called like the LOD distance or something like that. Anyway, I didn't like it. I ramped it up in here to 200%, and that still wasn't very good. And then I found a little post saying that you can go into your game files and ramp it up to 400 or whatever. I did that, and I did put mine to 400. So although it says 200, mine's actually up to 400%. And if you want to know how to do it, just comment on it. Yeah. And that's all I've done. I've obviously I changed it to pounds because like I say, I'm British, and I put it into miles because we're all weird. I've turned the radio off because I don't want to get DMCA'd, but everything else is pretty standard. Oh, let's change this to Saxlingham Takeover. Can't spell. Timescale 5. Oh, that's good. I can change it different. Okay. Crop destruction is on. Periodic ploughing required. Field. I don't know what any of this is, but let's just go with it. AI workers. I think I want my AI workers stuff without me knowing to start with it. slurry. Sound of slurry. Manure. Ooh, I definitely don't. That's all done. Days per month. 1 day per month. Oh, well, snow. Well, we're in England, so we're never going to get snow. Know what any of this stuff is. Let's just keep. Okay, and then better contracts. So right, this was yeah. So where is it? Calendar. Contracts. Okay, so this is where you go to do odd jobs. Oh my god, funny. And apparently there's an arbitrary limit by default of 3. Oh yeah, of 3. Look. But as we're going to be automating everything, we don't want a limit because we'll be able to do all of it at once. I don't know what anything else to reward. So let's just keep standard. Stay on new. Hide in that. Field purchase discount. If active, an NPC farmer gave discount on farmland purchases. Discount increases the number of completed jobs for this farmer. Okay, contract generation. Generation interval. Amount of in-game 6-minute intervals to wait before generating. Okay, so I guess the lower the better. If we want maximum contracts, we want 1 6-minute. Yep. I don't know what any of these are, so we'll leave them all on. Okay, that looks good. So yeah, I think that's up and running. Oh, the other thing I did on the last game was I changed the map. I don't know how I did it, but getting to that map was a pain because you had to go into the menu and click around and stuff. So I just changed a shortcut or a hotkey to get to map with Shift M or something. And that's it. That's all I've done. So I guess we're up and running. So, oh, savings. Oh, this must be an add-on. Must be one of the add-ons that I downloaded. Time saving. I recognize the stock check. Production chains. Buttons up. Oh, that's helping me filter. So much money. Interesting. 1,000. Okay, I don't know what that. Okay, right, let's get out of that menu because that's boring. So we are on the map. There was a way of making this little mini map at the bottom. M? Shift M? Yeah. No. Number 1. Right, that's a torch. Still a torch. Still a torch. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 on it. No, 9. Okay, so this is a mini map. That's going to be useful to see what's going on in the world. And then this is Saxlingham. So yeah, I live, if you were to carry on up this road for miles, I live like up here somewhere in the fine English countryside. Seems to be a lot of fields. Buildings. It's the other map that I was on called Farmer Boy. Yes, it's got everything. Hope it had. Saxlingham, pretty small place, so a whole lot of woods. Right, so we got to be where the shop is because there's a tractor there. Okay. Okay, I found a concrete field. Not look like I can harvest. Oh! So random. Why is there just a big oh, maybe it's like a storage room. Jump! Can't jump. Okay, good start. How do I get into the shop? I could probably walk home from here. It's just the main road I said about. Oh no, it's not. Side road. Hello? Put me in the shop. Oh, is that a gate over there? Gateway over there. Another concrete field. This is not going to be good harvesting. Must be a quicker way to get. Oh no, now I'm in the concrete field. Help! I'm stuck on the first bit. Okay, here, and I'll walk. Okay, so it looks like I'm inside a building. Okay, this is not a new. This is not an old game. Sorry, no, this is not a new game. Few bugs. I'm stuck. My automation empire is not off to a good start. Okay, I'm not getting out of there. Let's go. Walk from this field. Where is it? This way. Oh, the other thing I did is, like I said, I like good graphics in games, and I like to see the graphics, despite being a menu junkie. So I made the GUI, the menus and icons and stuff on the screen, a bit smaller, a little scale. Changed it. Might look a bit smaller than it used to. I feel like this is a episode of Gladiator. You know, the bit where he's walking through the field, dragging his hands along the crops. It's like my arrival. Oh, don't tell me I can't get through here. Oh yes, we're here. Woo! Oh, sorry. 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 Straight across. That. Right. We made it. Steal his car. Let's see, what's that over there? This is called a class. Okay. What does a class do? Pretty cool. Up there. Like something comes out the back. It would probably not be a safe place to stand. Okay. Shop. Oh, there's someone in there. Hello. Okay, yeah, you stand on these things and hit the button, don't you? Ah. Right. Recognize this from the little other bit. This is the shop. Lots of brands. Buy all the stuff. In here, I bought a little buggy. Buy that buggy. Yeah. Oh look, it's got like a little tuk-tuk. Ah, okay. I guess this help you figure out bits. Okay. Vehicle sale discounts. Guess I should keep my eye on this because I've only got £100,000. If I can get something cheaper. Item. Oh, there's those two things where I buy it from. 68,000. Plow, you can prepare field, next sowing. Wheel weights on the tractor. Others. Oh, look, we're in. As we're in, you won't know this, or you may not know this, but Norfolk is very well known pig farming. Wherever you go in Norfolk, it basically smells of pigs, and there's billions of pigs everywhere. So it would make sense that I build a pig empire at some point. Whether that's the first thing I do or not, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Sheep and goats. I wonder if you can ride the horse. Perhaps I can build an automation empire, and I'll be like Costner from that Western right around. All right, that's that. Sell. Oh, hang on. How do I get back into wardrobe? Oh, I can change myself. Okay, good. Let's do it again. Production. Okay. Yes. Farmland. Oh, I guess this is how I buy stuff. Buy this field. £600,000 for a field. 700,000, 600, 300. small one. 92,000. How much have I got? Hang on, to buy a field, it's going to cost basically all my money. And I'm going to take over this entire map. 100, 600, 700, 0.2 million, 0.4 million, 3 million-ish. So it's going to cost me 3.5 million just to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. Oh. Okay, so my idea for this series may be foiled. Okay, so we'll figure it out. Farmland vehicles. Oh, I guess this will be a list of my vehicles. Oh, yep, I saw this one and the other one. This is basically prices of it. When to buy and sell it. Hand tool. A P&L. Sticks. Bank. Just started. Okay, so that's options. Oh my god, there's like menus on menus. Oops. Small. Well, I recognize wheat because bread. Potatoes. Those chips. Carrots. Grass. Oh, you can turn them on and off. Oh my god. Okay, stubble tillage. Dated wild seed bed growing. Harvested foliage. Withered. Well, I know withered is bad. Soil. Lime. Stone. You can see stones on them. That's a very good map. You see individual hotspot. I guess that so you can see all your some bobs. Bobs active. Bobs active. Yeah, so I read that Farming Simulator 25 has a pretty good AI system now to kind of tell you to do things automatically. And I guess I'm going to get very... okay, this is some sort of static calendar. Oh, it's telling me what to plant when. So barley, green is planting March, April. Looks like you can plant certain time. Which, now I think about it, obviously makes... Oh, I'm going to come back to that because I think production check. Looked at that. That. Done that. Oh, there's the help. Save. What type of farmer do I want to be? I want to be the type of farmer where I don't actually have to do any farming. I want to sit in front of my farming and watch all of the farmers that work for me farming. And I want to sit and look at this and see green, lots of green. That's the type of farmer I want to be. But I guess to get there, I'm going to have to get my hands dirty. Obviously, oh, hang on, that might be worth looking at. My work. Sit and read that with all. Hobby looks. Back to that. Contracts. Did a contract in that demo that I did with the old man. Oh, there's the old man. Hello, mate. Farmer something. Farmer John? Dave? All right, anyway, that's all boring. We'll figure it out. So what was I going to do? Contracts. Right. New active. Based on the fact that I don't... Owing. Okay, owing. That can't be. I just cutting grass. 14 hours and 35. At the time it was created, so it was created at 14:35. Not really sure what the in-game time is, but that... We got F27 bale wrapping. That stands for fertilizing. Balling. Balling. Place, press square bales. Press a bale. Oh look, that's that machine. It looks a bit like that machine I saw outside. One that I said spit stuff out the back, you know. Bale wrapping. Wrap some bales using bale wrapper. Cool. Fertilizing. I don't know why, but when you say the word fertilizing, you have to say it like a farmer. But that could be one of the rules for the playthrough. Fertilizer. All right. Fine. Now, harvesting is obviously going to be a big thing because A, paying the most money. B, I feel as though harvesting is probably a pretty key thing in a farming simulator game. Like anything I know about farming, I know at some point you have to get the field empty of stuff and that with harvesting. Stuff scrolling around. That means that's the. Well, that seems like a lot of equipment. I don't know what any of it does, so I probably should. Yeah, mowing. That kind of makes sense. Anyone can mow a grass. I can buy a, not a tractor, push along mower thing. But actually, maybe I can buy a fleet of robot lawn. Spraying. Remove the weeds in the field by spraying it with herbicide. Oh, that's only got one little vehicle. Header the grass. Whoa. This thing looks like some sort of ninja star. None of that. Headering the grass looks not. Why is spraying so much money? Oh, hang on. Cost of it. Ah, okay. I guess they take some money off it because they give you some herbicide. You need some spray it with, right? So I guess you're gonna get paid that, and then they minus this spray. Okay, that's enough of the shop. These lovely pictures. Definitely like AI chat GPT. Oh, hello! Look at that dude up there. Same. Is that the dude? Is that the farmer guy? Oh, look, there's class again. Okay, I guess that must be a brand of tractor. You just smoking? Full moustache, bro. Right. This is not a very effective, efficient start to the game. So I have £100,000. I need to make some money. Can't afford a field. Well, I guess I could afford a shift. There is the most pathetic. Buy some woods. Just 5,000. 9. Why is that one smaller? Why is it more money? Slightly bigger. Oh, hang on. You can buy stuff that isn't field. Tiny little. 92. Why does that cost £0? A bush? We'll buy a bush. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Uh-oh. What? This is just... Oh, I could hear the soggy sound of my feet now. Or maybe that's just the mud. This is like a little Norfolk River. This is perfect. Oh, screw automation and working for a living. I'm just going to chill here. Where's my fishing rod? This anti-aliasing, or whatever it's called. Not ideal. It's a beautiful morning. It's 10 to 10. This video series will end here because I'm actually just going to become a fisherman. I'll sit here. Shh. Quack, quack. Tree. It's like I did a playthrough of Ark, a game where you like dinosaurs and stuff. Basically, the first thing you do when you load into Ark is you run up to a tree and start hitting it to get wood. Apparently, that's not what you do in this game. Anyway, I was looking at fields, wasn't I? So I've got £100,000. Can't afford any field. Well, I guess I can buy a field, but that will leave hardly anything. I think 400. Look, this one is a massive stately. Oh, this might be Saxlingham Estate. So in the middle of Saxlingham, it's a big kind of fancy country home. Might be all area here. Nope, this is not a country home. This is what do you hangar? Barn? Warehouse? Things. A house somewhere. I'm sure this is where the Saxlingham. Maybe the map isn't that accurate. Big old farm. So anyway, in somewhere in Saxlingham, big country house. Oh. Hello, cow. I actually have like, I don't think I have a phobia of cows, but I, excuse you. Okay. But I actually really don't like cows. When I was a kid, I grew up in the countryside, and I went into a field by myself, and I'll open this gate. I went into a field by myself, and there were cows in it, and they basically all started chasing after me. Hello. And I think it freaked me out as a kid, and so now I have this kind of dislike for cows. I like eating them, and I like drinking them. I just don't like being near them. The other thing about Norfolk, right, is that there's lots of, well, there's 2 American air bases smack bang in the middle of Norfolk, and there's always really loud fighter jets flying around in the sky. So you'll be in this really kind of peaceful, idyllic English countryside, relaxing, having a nice glass of tonic or something. And then an almighty fighter jet will fly over and basically smash the windows in your house because it's so loud. It's really annoying. And I wonder if they'll recreate that here. I heard a helicopter just then. It's obviously aircraft sounds, so we may get some fighter jets as well. Okay. Actually start being pretty. I guess Saxlingham House is not. This is not Saxlingham. Someone's left a bottle of water outside. Right. You tell that I really don't know what to do. So I don't think. I guess I can. Do I need land straight away? Could I actually buy a parking lot? Not a parking lot. Lay-by. That's hilarious. I guess it might be somewhere to like park vehicles. Park them on the road. It's funny. Buy a parking. Okay. Anyway, so do I need land? I don't think land. I mean, obviously, ultimately start with. Well, basically, no way we can buy some land, buy stuff, because buy anything. Buy a can of spray paint. I will start my career painting, brushing horses, spray painting. Oh look, I can start a pressure washing business. 1,300. Okay. It's maybe a bit more complex than I considered. We need an objective. Like, let's have a. What do we need to do? Let's at the end of this episode, right? I want to have basically an understanding of what I need to do. Seems like it's going to be a bit of a stretch to have any information I need to do manually. I think that's off the table for this episode. So I guess this episode, let's just kind of, I don't know, try and make a bit of money. Always close a gate. Green cross code. Right, let's look at these contracts, because that seems like that's the starting point. Mowing one. Right, how do I do a contract? Contract information. David wants me to go mow this field. Lease cost 900. Oh, this time has changed. That was like 1420 something. That can't be the time that it was created. It must be something. Do it. David wants me to do that for lease costs of this. He wants me to go to field 23, which is very field. That's the size of it. It's going to take it. It's profit. Okay, so I'll make based on their. Oh no, so the standard profit per minute of cutting grass is 250. He thinks it's going to take me 10 minutes, so therefore it's 250 times 10, which is 2,500. Rounding. All right. It's lease cost. Equipment. Use your own equipment. Lease equipment would reduce. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So I can do money-making stuff without any. I can just borrow this. Don't want to. I guess I'm either going to cut some grass or I'm going to header grass. Scared of that machine. So certainly not going to do harvesting. Fertilizer throughout this. Balling. Baling? Not baling, because it would be B-A-I-L. Baling. Oh, is that the old boy? I think that's the old boy. Alright, okay, we're going to do mowing. There we go. Not doing a big complicated one because it's scary. This one, the new EC off borrow items. This is borrow. Would lease up here, so am I leasing it or am I borrowing it? Leasing it means I'm paying for it, but borrowing means I can just borrow it. Semantic. Borrow item. Leased machines are. Why is it switching between borrow and leased? Come on, standards. Build. Okay. I do remember something. I can hit the tab button. Ha ha ha! In a tractor. Right, so I am on keyboard and mouse, so it is WASD, which is all fine. I seem to have more things in my menu at the top left than I had before. AD, toggle mouse, AD, toggle HUD, AD, open GUI. Don't know what that is, that must be a mod. I do remember that I have to drive up to these to pick them up. I did that before when I something for Farmer Dave or whatever his name was. Q and then this one go on the front. Oh. Oh. Goes on the back. La la la. Aha! You're off. Okay, so it says on my map somehow, yep, there it is, a little red circle of where I need to go. Right and left. Okay, so obviously, let me zoom out. So it's not, this all needs to get automated at some point. So the add-on mod, whichever you call it in this game. It was called like auto follow. No, that was something else. Auto route, wasn't it? Oh, can't talk and drive. It was called auto route, I think. So I need to figure out how to do auto route, because in other similar games like this, when you can automate, normally like plot courses, you like like draw on a map to say, hey, go this way, turn left here, turn right there, etc. And based on what I understand of that mod, I think it's the same sort of thing. So if that is the case, then I'm going to need to start drawing on the map, because I did a similar thing in like an RPG game that I did a playthrough on, and that took quite a while because you have to build up like the root databases. So that's something I want to do or at least start fairly soon. So then whenever I drive somewhere, I can create a route to it, and then I won't have to drive to it again. Oh, look at this. It's a ford. Or just as a duck makes a noise, or whatever it is. Presumably I can just drive through this. Do I need to, like, raise my thingy-majig? Oh, it's a little river there, river pass thing. Beautiful. Oh, makes me feel like I'm at home. That's it. No, so yeah, I need to figure out that auto pathing, auto routing thing, because I do think that's going to save me a lot of time later. But I'm just going to drive to this place for now. Oh my god, there's a gate. These little gates may cause a bit of a problem routing, because generally automating something to go through a little gap is normally fairly tricky. Sure, we'll have to cross that hurdle when we get to it. I've arrived. Okay, tell you what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and manually drive up and down a field. And I remember that I can hold down H. It's this AI system. So steering assist basically just tells me where to drive, but I still have to drive it. AI worker does the driving for me, because I did that in that demo that I did. Not the demo, the tutorial. The fact that this says auto suggests that it's done it automatically, so I'm not going to touch any of that. Work the headlands. What is a headland? Off. On. Oh look, the blue line. Okay, so I guess the headland is like a racing track around the outside. Okay, why is it called a headland? It's not really at the head, is it? It's like all the way around. A headland would be like at the end of these lines. I guess they are at the end of them. Let's leave it on. Skip lines. Why do I want to skip lines? I don't. Okay. And then it was H, wasn't it, to get it going. I feel like I've got so many more options up there now. Tell you what, let's get that going. Let's see what this AD toggle mouse thing is. AD toggle mouse is the middle mouse button. Oh, I can now just move my mouse. Can't actually click anything, so not sure that's at all. Okay. AD toggle HUD, Alt and keypad 0. Aha! Auto. Oh, that was it. That was it. It was called AutoDrive, wasn't it? Not auto. I said. It's very loud. See. You see that line there? That's what really bugs me. Look, it's got like a graphical line which kind of follows me around. Wait, I'll solve that later. Okay, so AutoDrive. Oh, I guess that's what the middle mouse is for, so I can drag and this little thing. Right, so when I downloaded this mod, I did find a web page on GitHub by a guy called Stephen S. I'm looking at it right now on my second screen, and it gave me lots of shortcuts, lots of keybinds. If anybody wants me to link it to them, just shout and I can comment. But it's got lots of different combinations of keys that I can push to do different things on this AutoDrive add-on, which presumably is going to be useful. So that's toggle HUD, AD, AutoDrive, Open GUI, Control Alt, keypad 0. God, there's more menus. This game is just menu simulator. I don't know what it is. Combine? Is that for combine harvesting? Maybe? Avoid fruit. Yes, we don't want to avoid automatic refilling or repairing. I don't think I wanted to do anything like that automatically to start with. Automatic tip side. Leave that going. That means it's not mess around with that. Trigger distance, I don't know. Swath detection. That is fold implements. AutoDrive will wait for implements to fold up before starting. That kind of makes sense that it does do that because you don't want it to drive off with your unfolded. That would be bad. Like a combine harvester and you got your chimney thing sticking out. You don't want to be driving down the street with that flying around, do you? Okay, so let's do that. Lost it. Alt, Control, Alt, add 0. That was that first one. User settings, GUI scale, notifications, Alt, long, endless. Oh, I guess there's like a little notification system. I certainly don't want it disabled. Extra long, endless. Yeah, I want to close it so I can make sure I see it. Display help, yes. Show next path, yes. Line height, that. Oops, yep. Show markers. Main menu, game map, both. Both, I guess. Switch to markers. Whatever. Add buttons to the HUD to check setting. Hide HUD, what any of this means. It. Custom colors. Board without a driver. Okay. Oh my god, more settings. Oh, this is getting boring. Auto connect at start. Auto connect suitable mode on start of recording. Sounds like that's going to cause trouble. Let's get rid of that. Driver wages, collision detection. Advanced collision detection, which also detects AI traffic, signs, fences, etc. Off. Detect FS25 or FS29. What? Off for now. Use folders to structure. I know from experience in other games we definitely want a folder system because things get complicated. Start helpers? No. Board offset in driving direction. Vehicle. That means turn light automatic. 0 lights. What is a beacon? No. Work light. No, why not? Lights, why not? Drive time. Alright, screw it. How's this guy getting on? Bad. Oh, I tell you what, I did see something else that's useful. You can speed up and slow down time. Yeah, 7 and 8. 7 and 8. So, hang on, that contract said that every 6 minutes it will generate a new contract. So if I leave that on 1, then every real life 6 minutes I'm going to get a new contract. If I put it to 6, then every real life 1 minute I'm going to get a new contract. 15 would be 2, 30 would be just under 3, 60 would be 10 contracts a minute. That seems slightly overzealous. Let's not do that. Let's just keep it to 6 for now. How have I lost money? Oh, I've got to pay this guy's wages again. All right. Well, I feel like we're getting somewhere. We've arrived. We've got this AutoDrive. I think I say. How long have I got left on this field? Got a little while, haven't I? Okay, let's figure out some of this stuff. Got a little tooltip. Toggle automatic up target. Like where you select the route or something. Maybe that's where the folders will go. Disable EN, disable. Oh, enable, disable. change mode, up and deliver, drop off. Yeah. Load. Go somewhere, load up. Else. Yeah. Unload combine. Combine harvester, I guess. This road, that suggests that's just a go-to. Continue. Start AI CP AIV at destination. Maybe that means that when I click to go somewhere and oh, it's either on or off, and I have that on, maybe that means that when I get somewhere, it will start the AI worker. Kind of makes sense. Two don't do anything, like some sort of cruise control. Oh shit. Oh, pardon my French. That brings up that menu again. Skip that. Continue. Park vehicle. Driver of 6R165. 6R1. Oh, it's this vehicle. No parking destination. Alright. Good. Oh, that's useful. That's some sort of looping system. Okay. Quite good if I could make that infinite. Holding down control doesn't do it. Holding down shift makes it go up in tens. Is there an infinite setting? Right click, left. Oh, edit mode. Okay, that's just brought up more stuff. Record. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That's how it works in other games. Other kind of add-ons in other games. So normally what happens is you kind of go somewhere that you want to start, you hit record, and then you drive or navigate to where you want it to go to while it's recording. And it's like saving the route. Create, edit, target. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Delete waypoint. I haven't got any waypoints. Edit selected target. Edit a target. Okay. That all kind of makes sense. I mean, obviously it's not doing anything right now because I haven't set it up, but it kind of makes sense. Okay. So I feel like it's one add-on organized. What were some of the other add-ons that I installed? Now we've got a can I see add-ons that I have installed? See if I can figure out any. Oh, look, that's changed. Okay, so active workers is literally active AI work. See them on the map. Okay, so I guess in my future farming overlord vision, I'll be in this map quite a lot, watching my minions do work. Oh yeah, there's that 6R165. I saw that alert that came. Yeah, so I think got this whole looked at that, haven't got any animals, talked about the contracts, don't know about production. So, in the spirit of automation, let's try and automate mowing. I got left on this. Oh, it's done. That mowing's quite quick. So now I know I need to go into the contracts and £1,600. Basically, I just got £1,600 for learning how. Now I'm stuck in the. I now need to back to the shop. Let's go. House again. Oh no, that's the house that's bugged. Oh, I'm stuck in my bugged prison. Can't possibly have to walk to the shop every time. Oh, I guess I can get another contract and then tab to that vehicle. Right, so I'm going to do one of these. Worth more. That one. Don't have any items. I need to borrow it. Not because it's cutting grass. Now I can tab. Hang on here. This one's got a little fancy black thing. Oh my god, dodgy driver. Really hard to drive mouse. Oh. Okay. I don't know. It's just like a to go on the front. This is a cool looking tractor. Look at the colour of this. Like a Lamborghini tractor. Very cool. I do like that. Let's hook this thing up. Nice. What's that black thing? Unless I wonder... Hang on, if this... That black thing didn't go on the back, did it? Does it front? No, go on the back. Oh, it's got like a GPS thing on the roof. Look. Seen that. Animation stuff. Okay, so that can go on the back. Black thing can't go on the front. Like a weight or something inside it. Knowing doesn't need. Is it good? This way around. Oh god, keep the mouse is not ideal. On one of the Reddit posts I read about like automation in this game. Oh. Okay. F is that. That like it's wired up into the tractor. Okay. Sure what that is. In one of the Reddit posts I was reading, apparently you can automate lots, but there's a couple of things that you can't automate. Like apparently, despite it not being like Ark, when I can just go and hit a tree, apparently you can chop down trees and like with the wood. But alas, well, for a start, I can't do it with a tree. But apparently that isn't AI kind of enabled, as it were. So I guess I'll have to decide at some point if I don't do that, or if I do that, then I AI as much of it as I can. Some manual. Now this mower looks very wide. Get out of this gate. Oh my god, this can't be right. Oh, I can't drive this down the road. It's going to take up the entire road. Hang on. Toggle HUD, turn on mower, bold mower. Haha. There we go. That makes much. Right, we need to think about this because I need to plot a route. What I do? Edit. So I'm pretty sure that record button. And where's this GitHub? So okay. Waypoints in edit mode. Show hide waypoint. Press right control. Any waypoint. Create one waypoint. Left control and left mouse button. Oh. Okay. Makes sense. Waypoints. Left alt. Okay. Waypoint. I saw somewhere about options. Oh crap. Forward offset in opposite driving direction. I mean, if I left click that, it shows one direction. If I right click it, it shows two directions, which I guess makes sense. This is like a one-way path. If I start driving, this yeah, there you go. And if I turn it two-way, it's probably gonna two-way. Similar. Oh no, this is blue. Sorry, just 1 second. Just driving lines that you can't see. All right, this is all making sense. Now, sorry, 1 second. God, right, so I'm going to be going to this place often, I guess. So it makes sense that I put a waypoint here. Right click. Create one waypoint. Left control, left mouse button. I have to have record on. Oh, I have to have record. Oh, I don't. Okay. So let's have one there, and then click it, edit, target name, shop. Okay. Have a shop. That is actually what I wanted. Default shop. Aha! It's in the folder called default shop. Right. If I drive forward, in fact, this needs to be two-way because people come and go. Oh, I turned off auto connect, didn't I? Okay, so connect blue line on second waypoint. Hold down Control and Alt. If you see me reading stuff, I've got another window open, like a GitHub page with points. Okay, I need to go to field 23, which is left and right. What side of the road am I on? This needs to be one-way road. That. Start driving. Aha! We are waypointing. That's kind of what I expected. I reckon this is a two-way road, or is this like a track? I'm not about to pass anyone, am I? So I may as well. That. Probably gonna have to come back here and join up dots, aren't I? Not right now. I guess I can do that. Another vehicle? Oh, maybe I can get the buggy that I got when I did the tutorial. Drive around and create some paths. Going left. Can't see what I'm doing. Nice. Look at that. Right. Oh, we're real farmers now, driving down these little tracks. Ow. There is a cruise control. How do I get to field 23? Field 24. Oh. Not this way. That's... If I zoom in. You see on the map tracks, gates, or... Oh my god, road going. What the heck? I have to go all the way around there to get to 23. That's annoying. Let's yeah. Let's go straight into it. Great waypoint. There. That one. That one. Click that. Name. Where am I? 24. F20. A good naming convention. Yeah, makes sense. All right. So at least we haven't completely wasted our time. We've got one route. Guess when I back, I can dots that I missed. Shall I go up there and do? Which I knew. Search. button 3. Nice. Aha! There we go. Right. So we've figured out at least the basics of mission. Although officially I don't actually know how to start a route. Hang on, we need to think about this now, because we don't want to just go backwards and forwards from the shop. We want to be able to go from, say, I don't know, field, where am I, 18. Might want to go from field 18 to field 20. Smart about how we got that there. Can't see it. Is there one in there? Yes, that's so. What field am I at? 18. Okay. So then, right. So if I come out of field 18 and I want to go to field 24, I need to be able to turn left, go that way, two-way lines. So that's okay. And I need to be able to turn right to go back to the shop. That kind of works. That field. If I'm in field 17, go right, I can go that way. Easy. Oh, look at us. We're professionals. Less than an hour in. We're already making routes. Good number. Field. Okay, so I'm at field 17. I want to go to field 18. I can just go left and straight. If I want to go to 24, I can just right. It's all fired up already. So I could drive up there and do that. I feel as though driving around doing this in a massive tractor probably way. Look, shortcut to the road. That way. Fire that up to there. Smart. Haven't got it. So we can go right, or if I'm the Alt, or if I want to go that way, I can just shimmy it across. Right now, this way, right click here, fire that up, driving again. Okay. So this is not completely new to me. So what I'm doing here is a pretty common way of doing like auto pathing in video games. So it may seem like I'm doing this quite quickly, because it's a pretty normal way of doing this sort of thing, to be honest. Obviously the design and the interface is different every time, but the mechanics of like drawing paths and lining things up and clicking buttons and stuff is pretty intuitive to me right now, which is it's a good thing. That one. Go straight. So yeah, so I'm pretty familiar with all this sort of malarkey at the minute. I've just done that one and up that way for a bit of time when I come back in a minute, later on tonight or whatever. So yeah, so this is what you would call like building a mesh of a map. So this is basically going to end up being a route mesh. So what will happen is that you'll have all these little paths everywhere, really, from the shop to your fields to base to, I don't know, like parking locations to drop-off points to all that sort of stuff. Build this huge mesh, and then the mod will have some sort of like pathing algorithm, and then when you click kind of take me to field 5 or whatever, it will look at the mesh, all these routes and all of the points and all of the junctions, and it will plot the fastest way from point A to point B, and then it will simply maneuver your vehicle or whatever you've told to move down that path. So it's quite a common way of, it's used very often in like game bots, like people that like automate I don't know, like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. Right, that's where I did a lot of it, but shh, don't tell anyone. So it's really quite common. It takes a little bit of time, obviously, because you need to set up all these routes, and it appears that you can oh, hang on, got it wrong there. It appears that you can download kind of pre-built meshes by the fact that when I loaded the mod, it already had some in there. That's obviously no fun for us, though. So yeah, it'll take me a little while to build up this mesh. I don't intend to have you guys kind of watch me do that, because as you quite clearly see from just this one, it's terribly boring. But what I'll perhaps do is every time I need to go somewhere, I'll just record the route and then kind of tweak it as we go. And then every now and then when I drive past somewhere, I'll do a quick detour and kind of draw an access to it. Save a little bit of time later. And so over the coming kind of hour, 2 hours, gaming sessions, videos, we'll basically build out this huge library of a mesh. Beautiful. And it's fine. So yeah, if I were to sit and do it all in one go, it would take a long time, but I have no intention of that. Build it as we go. And you can see I was driving off to wherever I'm going. I'm going to 23, aren't I? And I drove past an entrance, so I just quickly wired up another field, and now field 40 is on the mesh. So if there was a contract, something on field 40, when I have gone back and connected the journey back to the shop, feasibly, when I go back to the shop, I can go in here and say, take me to field 40, and it would just kind of automatically work. Okay, hang on, we need to think about this. This is now a way road. Go on, which side of the road you drive on? I think you drive on the left, don't you? So that means we need to use lines, because otherwise driving down the wrong side of the road. Sorts of problems. Later. Don't want. Okay, so we need to be ready to go. How do we do this? We need to be able to go that way. Be able to, oh, hello there. Hello. So we need to be able to turn left. Be able to get in from. We need to be able to go that way. Be able to get in that way. Is that it? So we can go that way to go that way. Come in that way. Go that way. Come in that way, and we. It's not right, is it? And we need to be able to go out that way. In that way. Out that way. In this way. Out that way. Okay. Let us continue. Ah, hang on. I read somewhere in that guide that you can automatically do two-way. As in, I can drive down this left and it will automatically do the right one. What the hell's that noise? Might be a little bit advanced for now. Perhaps I'll figure that out later. To be fair, we'll be driving up and down these roads quite a lot, so I can't imagine it'll be much of a problem to drive another route back the other way. Whoa, he's overtaken me on a blind corner. Are you mad? So the problem with these pathing systems is that path doesn't know what you're driving, right? So if I'm driving down here in a little buggy, a very different experience than driving down here in like a big truck or something, in terms of like corner radiuses and turning circles. So what generally happens with these pathing systems is that you'll plot everything, think, oh my god, I'm amazing, but then every now and then something will just get stuck. I just go over and do. Okay, I guess you can only path. It's fine. So yeah, so for example, if I just blasted down here in a little buggy, I might have drawn a little circle like that. But then if I were to come down here with a massive, like, articulated lorry, I wouldn't be able to get around that corner because I'll get stuck on the hedge. So this system has, I wouldn't say continuous tweaking, but you do have to kind of work on it, and every now and then, basically, you'll realize that a vehicle is stuck. You've cut a corner. So every now and then, you just have to go and find your stuck vehicle and kind of redraw the path a little bit. Right in, left out, left in, left out. Okay, that's good. Looks like we need another one here. Go that way, go that way, go that way. Name. This is 2. So, I don't really know what you're expecting to see on a Farming Simulator 25 first video playthrough, but this is pretty typical for a fully automated setup of a game. You have to do the kind of the grunt work, as it were. But like I say, I'll keep this to a minimum because I can imagine it's not the best viewing world. So perhaps I'll do some of it off recording, or I'll like time lapse if I'm doing this for a while or something like that. I don't want to send you all to sleep today. Oh, that's interesting. Look, this field has 2 entrances. That actually might be a talking point later, because generally you only want one way of getting somewhere, because otherwise you tend to break. You have to remember what entrance you sent something to, rather than just the fact that you sent it somewhere. Then this adds complexity, right? So what we might have to do is just always just have one waypointed entrance to a field, and just deal with the fact that it's not the most optimal entrance to a field. Then whatever is what it is. Oh, hey, 23. Oh, look at 23. It's got a lovely bridge. We have arrived at field 3. It's going to tweak that crossing there, because I don't want to drive off the at some point. How dodgy my driving was. Really in that lane. That way. Oh, no, not you. Oh, go away. Oh my god. Okay. Back up. Oh. That one just completely under the bridge. I don't think what works very well. So perhaps let's put start one at the end. Right, under there I've got a unconnected waypoint. No problem. And I click. It's there, I can see it. When I click it, I get it. There's a little red line coming from my tractor to the next waypoint. So if that flicks across, here we go, got it. What was it? So I think, although it was a bit of a whimsical, slow start, I think actually quite a good spot. We've figured out the routing, we've figured out the contracts. Oh, hang on, this dude needs to do some mowing. 21 is going to be quick up there. So I think, yeah, I think it actually going quite well. I think I know what we're doing. Probably click save, shouldn't I? So is this a route for that little route that I've just drawn, or is this like a mesh name? Is it a mesh of all of the routes? So we'll figure that out later. I wanted to look at this folder system. I don't want everything on place. Change destination, filter text. Okay. Create folder. Okay, let's call this fields. Okay. I'll just drag it. Fields, and then have another one called patience. Put that in there. Okay. I delete default. Hey, what I can test really quickly. Quick. So I'm going to drive over here. Oh my god, don't go. I'm going to drive over here, and then I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to test this steering wheel. Do you remember I said it might automatically start AI thing? So let's pretend that I'm at the shop, and let's pretend that the road's built. So I can go, take me to, what was it? 23, that's where my contract is. And then start when you get there, and then go. Now, magic should happen. Guys, and girls, this is the very start of our automation empire. We're traveling somewhere. The fact that I only traveled 100 meters is irrelevant. Travel somewhere. Yes, look, unfolding. I can see at the top left that the AI worker turned on. Now it says deactivate AI worker. But this is the notification. I don't like this naming convention because that's presumably the name of the tractor or the brand, and I don't know anything about tractors, so that means nothing to me. It'd be good if I could change that to something else. Does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter because I know whatever it is has just got to field 23. That's probably all I need to know kind of at scale, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. So I think that's a good point, right? I think that's a good time to stop. We've set up the game. We've got all the graphics, all the settings. We got a few keybinds. I've learnt that I don't know what any of this stuff does, and I haven't even started looking myself. What is an auger wagon? Changing system. This is going to. Actually, you know what? I live in Norfolk, so it's probably not bad that I will learn what an auger wagon is and does, because I probably drive past them on the road. But yeah, so we have to go through a whole journey of learning that stuff. But you know what? We figured out a contract. We got our first contract. In fact, we did that contract. Did I get the money for that? I did the money. I must have got them. Oh, I didn't, because it was like £2,000. We did a contract. We figured out. I mean, this is huge. To have figured out the routing system, the automatic routing system already is a massive win, because this here will be the backbone of everything that we do. I mean, I want to get to the point where I can accept a contract and then basically click go somewhere, and something will drive somewhere and do that contract. And then ultimately, if I can then finish that contract and then click go, and then the same thing will drive off to do another similar contract, that's like the holy grail, right? So for example, this mowing dude, there was multiple mowing contracts, wasn't there? So now, let's say this contract is done, and then there's another mowing contract for, let's say, I don't know, 34. I could just say go 34, go, and it will just find its way there and do that contract as well. I mean, that's the sort of level of automation we want to get to. I mean, in a real ideal world, we'll be able to queue it all up. So at the start, I'll be able to say, go to 40, turn on the AI thing. When you're done, then go to 34 or whatever, turn on the AI thing. When you're done, then go to 12 or whatever, and then turn the AI thing. And then when you're done, drive home or something like that. I mean, if I can, I don't know if that's possible, but if that is, that's got to be the holy grail, right? But hey, baby steps. We've done the first one. So we've got set up. We found a glitched house within 30 seconds of starting the game. We did our first route. We did a couple of contracts. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good set of progress. Yeah, I think Next time I'm going to do another route. I need to join up that route that we did finish. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to do another contract type yet, but let's just try and figure out what we do first. I've made £1,203 already. Check me out. To be fair, I've been playing the game for an hour, so my hourly income right now is £1,203, which is a pretty good hourly income. So yeah, okay, we'll stop there. Next one, we'll carry on. We'll figure out more of this auto route stuff. We'll probably drive a few more contracts. We'll plot a few more routes. We'll make some money. All right. Hang on. Let's wave goodbye to our AI worker. Goodbye. Thank you for your help. And I'll see you all guys in episode 2. Bye-bye for now.